Swear to God, like every friggin' time I turn the microphone back on, the pop filter is out of place. Hello! I know that I said earlier that it was gonna be the PS2 version, but the HD version of Okami went on sale like literally today, so it's like might as well get it. This is like the fifth time. This is like the fifth time I bought Okami. Oh dear. Sonic Adventure 2 music. It's like, but we will get to Sonic Adventure 2 eventually, but not today. All right, let's. Ah, that's right. Turn on the controller first. Oh God, is it locked to the screen? Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. My lady. Hi, Gabriel. I probably should have opened this ahead of time, but you know, I'm notoriously stupid, so... Case in point, I overshot the window. Okay, there we go. So the only thing I heard from the Games Awards that Okami is getting a sequel. I know a friend of mine who's into this series. I was like kind of paying attention to the Game Awards, and I was just like, whatever. It's not like anything here is really gonna appeal to me. And then I hear that, it's like, it's fucking happening. It's happening. I'll raise the game volume a teensy bit. That might be fine. Alright. Everything visible. I can see it in OBS, but I don't trust it until I see it in the playback because of that one time where I recorded like a good 15 minutes of Valhalla without realizing I forgot to switch off the break screen. Person likes voting in general, like situations feels one-sided in between or conflict against each other. Same here, pretty much. New save data will be created. Easy peasy. Let's see original settings. Turn the loading screen minigames on or off. I mean, it's probably gonna load too fast for them to even be there, but... yeah, I can handle high graphics, I think. Alright, let's get going. I'm gonna try and do this with as few power-ups as possible, because I played this game like 7 times. Like 7 or so times. 7+ times, really. So, it's like, game's easy for me now. Yay! Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki Village lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. Wish I could make the text go slightly faster. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, Its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. I only just now realized I'm in for a lot of reading. Speaking of Valhalla, holy shit. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the Beast Cave in place of his beloved. I'm reading this the way Master Shake would, just purely because it pauses for so long sometimes. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. A friend of mine is starting to get into other Capcom IPs that is pretty interesting, because that friend of mine isn't usually into video games. Which ones? At long last, his energy spent from the intense battle dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Baring its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. What did Capcom release this year? I'm trying to remember. Did they? Right, Resident Evil 4 Remake. That was this year. I thought it was last year for some reason. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in, with its last ounce of strength. The majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. Whoops. This is what it's like recording voiceover for my videos, just for the record. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Like, if you ever hear, like, a much shorter than normal pause in between my sentences when I upload an update video, that's because I snipped something. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. At least it's working. I'm somehow intrigued with the story. Yeah, I would try to read this with, like, some kind of flair anyway, but it's like, I wish the text would go a little bit faster. Because sometimes I read with the wrong inflection. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki Village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukuyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all look forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. Well, of course not, we got a whole game. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It had happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. God, I keep forgetting how nice this game looks. Looked up screenshots from the PS2 version and it's like, man, even that one still looks friggin' gorgeous. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukuyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. Immediately, the MF wakes up. Doubters in shambles. Trying to think how to do this. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me, and unleash my power. I had to figure out how to channel Black Doom again. It's like, there we go, there it is. I said that voice is gonna do a number on me, so I'm glad that Orochi doesn't talk a whole lot. I can't time it right. a horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. And this is where the real game begins. It's her! We're getting a sequel. Does that mean we're gonna see that mythical third outfit that we were cheated out of? Wood Sprite Sakuya.
How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose.
I sound like a guy imitating a woman. Fuck.
My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time!
She bounced.
We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all.
More like a really shy girl, something out here in a children's cartoon. Okami Amaterasu, it's us!
Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother, and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu.
Oh, there's her butt.
How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart.
Yep, that's a dog, alright. Not expecting. I thought it would only go with the revealing chest. Yeah, she's a peach tree goddess, so...
Amaterasu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts.
That explains that. Yep.
They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please use your powers to banish the darkness. Get that out of my sight, and punish those who would do us harm.
I can't think with that on screen.
What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robe? Ho ho ho.
She laughs like a ghost.
What on earth?
And there he is.
You again?
The butt or something on your end.
Ow, ow, ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun.
Wandering artist, Isun. Yeah, like having that butt on screen is just like I don't think I noticed it at first in the PS2 version, but now that it's in HD, it's just like, oh god, I can't look at that.
I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long until you're bowing before my great brush.
Just fling it at her. Not bad.
Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps.
I mean, we have been sealed away as a statue for like 100 years.
Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it! You look just like that statue of Shiranui!
Chomp.
Whoa! What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the Great E soon. Don't make me use my prized sword Denko Maru against you.
Oh, somebody's mad. Had to say, that good art.
Ooh, what's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great God Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The village's spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said that if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me, too. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap.
Finally, gameplay. Would even let me open up the brush screen? No, it's like, you don't know about that. You're not supposed to know about this yet. Right.
Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. Left button changes your point of view. Boy, you really look so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you could always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes.
No, it's B button? Oh, Jesus. Alrighty. Now we're still at that point in the game where Isun is going to interrupt us every 2 seconds. Case in point. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. Okay, I press B to speed up the text. There we go. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press X to bust them with your head. Way to go, my furry friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Give me my money. If I'm actually going to pursue this challenge, then I'm going to need all the cash I can get a hold of. Oh, no, wait, no, that's right. You buy the stuff that upgrades the Astral Pouch with Demon Fangs. We'll learn about that later. Whoa, whoa. Hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump, then press A again to do a wall jump. Make sure you press it firmly so you jump really high.
I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places, so keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss any treasure.
Is this voice terrible? Like, more than usual? In my head, he always sounds like Meowth. Well, English language Meowth, obviously. You obtain Holy Bone S. Favorite snack restores 3 units of solar energy. Looks like the bridge is out.
This shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Amy? Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. It'll take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right?
Who is they, Isun?
Nice, huh? There's a little technique I've mastered called Rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken and missing things. I've practiced really hard just to master this one technique, but there are 13! Each one is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but god or no god, how can anyone have the power to master all 13?
Oh, just you wait, buddy. That's the map. That's not it. Alright, it won't even let us open it. River of the Heavens.
The River of the Heavens? They mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it?
Rake every pot you see. Let me just... That's right. It's this. Where's the options? Alright. There we go.
Wow! Look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look! Are those stars forming a pattern? Or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Bah! Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press right button to hold the brush, then X to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that.
I mean, arguably it's a good thing that normies can't just do this at will, but... Why if it isn't Mother Amaterasu? I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. Yeah, I got to wait until winter comes to send north stargaze again. My area gets too cloudy, like my place is cursed. Right, it'd be summer down where you are, isn't it? I'm envious, it's freezing up here.
Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wow, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else could master this incredible god technique?
Eastern, I literally drew a star.
Your ass couldn't draw a star.
Yes, we know it's the river of the heavens.
Wonder drawing some stardust will get the river flowing again.
Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river?
There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that.
Northern Hemisphere, I meant to say, come to an end. Ah, okay. Alright. Let's just cover the whole bitch.
Whoa! A river of stardust! So this really must be the river of the heavens. But what I really want to know is who the heck drew the darn thing?
It takes Isun like 15 years to piece it all together. That's the one water in the game you can't drown in. Well, actually, I think there might have been another, but...
You obtained Astral Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This Astral Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here.
There we go.
You consumed apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. You consumed peach.
Juicy and fragrant peach.
Orange. Orange with sharp citrus taste.
Those won't pop up every single time we pick up a food item, like a miniature food item.
Oh my god, so many.
Right, I forgot I can bark. I remember I got to this place in the original PS2 version. I was just like, this game is gonna be fucking metal. That was back when I was like, what, 16?
Dumplings. Doughy balls made from grain. Is this the legendary shrine? We must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the White Wolf Shiranui. First the River of the Heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in really bad shape. The gods sure didn't do much to protect this place.
Well, you know what we got to do. Draw it as crooked as possible, yep.
That really was your brushwork all this time.
Right, this is where he pieces it together.
How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you, anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a... It's a mousey. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil.
That's strange. This is like the one god that doesn't properly introduce itself.
Hey, Hey, that was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash technique. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into the 13 gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi? It's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Wow! I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Now you're figuring it out. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Yeah, I mean Amaterasu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all the 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. She's like, nah. It's no use trying to change my mind. It's no use. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. What a magnificent statue. The legendary hero Nagi. I always wanted to draw him. Can I get down from here? I don't remember. Oh, there's some pots. There we go. Not even any food in these pots. Oh yeah, in places like this there are cliffs that you can fall off of, but places like this where there's absolutely no way up, it's like they won't even let you jump. It doesn't help that this is like a place where you're like not supposed to die. Deforestation! What the? Where'd they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the X button to use its power against them. Oh, you MF. Look at me. Once you caught them off guard and turn them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. Now, we saved that for this. Demon Fang. Fang pours in demonic hatred, beautiful and deadly. Because if you slice them in half when their health is too low, that'll just instant kill them, and then you can't do the floral finisher. Spirit Globe M. Humanity's faith made solid. Restores 1 unit of solar energy. I thought I got another ambush here. Oof! You obtain Stray Bead! Find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. Well, I don't know if I'm going for like the no power-ups challenge. Then I don't know if I'm gonna get all the stray beads, because let me tell you. There's, you get some of them through challenge gates, and let me tell you, they are not fucking around. There should be something down here. Oh well. Or see. Well, this is where the fight is. Yeah, ah, shit. Yeah, if you hit them when they get into that pose, Butterful Ink restores the ink pot, then that means that they'll just Lupine and Divine. Earn a cherry tree rank for each thing in the... Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, the better you do at fights, the better the monetary reward is. This is represented by cherry trees. You can get a... If you get the full pink one, that means that you did the best in that category. Green is good. I think the next one is like exposed leaves. And then I think the worst is sprout. It's been ages since I like actively pursued this game. I was in the middle of trying a challenge on the Switch version, and then I just kind of stopped. I think I just got distracted by everything else. My chair is squeaking, don't mind it. My chair always be squeaking. Oh yeah, that's nice. I keep, like, forgetting. Wow! The village has been restored! Zakia came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent more time in a kimono, if you know what I mean. Hehehehe. I can't even judge him. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. Need a blossom or a cherry blossom? Yeah, the highest rank is a full cherry tree. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever, let's go talk to the villagers. Oh, these trees are gonna drive me crazy until I can get the bloom power. Spoiler alert. Hey, there's a statue here, too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again! That's not one of those smaller monsters that are lurking around. A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find somebody with a pulse around here. Here's our creep character. Yep. That's our Isun. No good. This one's not moving. Everyone here was perfectly fine just a few hours ago. There's definitely something strange going on around here. The village is back, but what's up with this dark sky? Maybe it's dark outside the village too. Let's go find some high ground so we can take a look. For some reason, I thought that he was conscious. I think I'm getting ahead of myself. There's definitely something strange going on. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. So yeah, man, I'm on it. I'm going up there. Yeah, we've established this. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see. And not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves a sun. But I guess that'd be impossible, even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if you had that kind of power from the start, that'd be a different story. Observe. Oh yeah. What the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god.
So it'd follow you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you can even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt the skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the village is back to normal now.
Who are you?
Village Elder, Mr. Orange.
A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi? You couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui? No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa! No need to growl like that! Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words, I just state the facts. It's just a joke, bro.
There's the Imps.
What's this sudden chill down my spine?
Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denko Maru.
Bro, that thing is like a toothpick. Bye. She just flung an old man.
Taunt me, will ya?
But yeah, if you hit them when they have that first little explosion, it'll cancel out any finisher that you can put on them. That's why you gotta not mash the shit out of the button. They bash with that old man. Yep, Amy just grabbed him in her jaws, swung him at the Imps, and then flung him off of the platform.
Wow, you really get aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty.
Really hope someone got fired for that blunder.
The more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you. But if you try real hard, your true power just might shine through. But boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And that Mr. Orange you tossed up around up on the sacred deck? Looks like he thinks you're a regular wolf. It seems the gods have grown so weak people can't see them anymore. Oh, yeah, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. You obtain seed bag. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Why, you little devil, look at this sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal food. Still, we could save it to give to some animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck, let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot, there was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press that button to open the fan menu. While the fan menu is open, you can check and use the items you have. There are other things you can do there too. The fan menu is your key to a successful adventure. Give me my globes.
I forgot Amy has a butthole. Humanity's faith made solid. This is the small variant. Oh, I thought I saw something move over here. Right D-pad. No, it's actually the start button. But the buttons written on my actual controller are different. Feed. Let's feed the birds. I just now realized that Isun's visible during this. Yeah, it's the start button that you gotta press. You get a little bit of praise every time you feed the animals. Come to think of it, isn't there? Come here. Yep, I got him. You'll love it. Hey, sorry, dog. Ah, great showing away. Oh no. Whoa! Hey, don't! Show some respect to your elders! What controller are you using? I'm using an Xbox One controller. For some reason, the start button is shown as 3 lines, instead of, like, a directional button. It's weird. I feel it! I sense it! Foul beasts dwell in this place. Concentrate, look hard, you see? Right behind you now! $420 nice! Humans are not witness to such a battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 13 seconds. Feck. I gotta do faster than that. "11 seconds. You fight well. I have chosen the path of Buddha, but in you I sense another power. And I see that the path you have chosen is also a path of truth. Yeah." Hello, miss. I've had just about enough of this. I don't know if it's stray dogs or monsters or what, but someone keeps messing up my crops. Going around digging holes with why makes me mad. If I catch you digging around here, you'll get a good thumping. I can't unsee that. What, her backside? Tuber with crispy texture. Now, F me. How do I... Whoa! There we go. Oh, she just tanks it, that's right. She's tough as nails. Oh, now I'm just a normal dog. The hole. Oh, yeah. Alright, now what do I do with this? I forget what I do with this! Right, I have to give it to Mushi. That's right. Offered oddly shaped turnip. It looks like a thingy.
Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip Hayabusa and I have been looking for. That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips. Gosh darn it! Fine. You're the better canine. Anyway, it actually feels good to have a new goal to aim for.
Hayabusa. I can pick up the whole dog in my jaws. Hayabusa. What's this? Is this a radish? Pure white spherical vegetable. Alright, chickens. Is this Mushi's house? Home of Hayabusa, the greatest hole digger in Kamiki. This is Mushi's handwriting. Home of the Elder. Mr. Orange lives here. He's a regular village celebrity. Oh, my wrist. She auto jumps over, thing. It's the favorite.
Oh, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Sake brewer Kushi.
Working in the fields again, are ya? He's soon. Are you and the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice for making my sake, you know. But I have to manage to harvest all on my own. It's hard work. Maybe I should have Susano give me a hand again this year. Oh, listen to me blabbering on. I just can't help chatting to you.
Hi, Amy. I think you found a friend here. You'll meet many people who want to talk to you like this. You should talk to them 2 or even 3 times. Being a god and all, you can actually tell when to talk because you'll see a triangle above their head. That means they still have something to say. It might even be valuable information sometimes. They may just be muttering to themselves, but it pays to listen. Speak to me.
Susano's a neighbor of mine. He's a little unusual, but he goes around with a huge sword slung over his shoulder. He's always practicing with it. They say he's a direct descendant of our legendary hero Nagi. And he loves his sake, too. He often pops around here to buy it. Make sure to say hello when you see Susano. He could use a friend, I should think. He's always on his own.
Rice cakes! Well, rice balls, sorry. Nothing like a good jelly donut. Balls of rice wrapped in seaweed. Bale of rice. Bale of rice fastened with straw. I got too silly. Oh yeah, this works on everybody. If you circle them, they'll run over and pet you. There's only like 3 exceptions in the game. I accidentally hit her in the butt. She'll be fine. Oh, the old lady. She sings like my Nana.
A white wolf! Now that's a rare sight. Did you come down from the mountains just to play with us? Well, you had better be careful, dear. Lately, some monsters have been attacking the villagers.
Do you even know who you're talking to, Grandma? This here is Shiranui reborn. The wolf and I have it covered. Those monsters are history.
Well, if it isn't Eastern and riding a wolf, are we? This one certainly resembles Shiranui, especially the nose. Well, I better get back to my work. Here to listen to the ramblings of an old woman, are you?
Me starting my stream, like...
Well, I was doing the laundry. But when it was ready to dry, I noticed my drying pole was gone. Oh, whatever shall I do? Where did that darn pole go? How can something important like that just disappear?
She's missing something that should be there, is she? You better help her out, Furball. Truly the best use of our godly powers.
A new drying pole? Oh my, where did that come from? The gods must have answered my prayers. How wonderful. Time to dry the laundry.
Aim high, miss.
Well, I'm glad I was able to hang my laundry, but the sun seems to be so far away these days.
That's arguably a good thing.
Maybe it doesn't like all those monsters that are lurking about. If only it would shine closer, my laundry would dry in a second.
Oh, there's a hawk.
My word! The sun has suddenly drawn so close. My laundry will be bone dry in no time. First my pole and now this. Will the miracles never cease? Maybe I ought to make some cherry cakes to offer to the sun. Come back tonight if you want some too, Snowball. No one makes better cherry cakes. They're mouth-watering good. Woohoo. Don't worry, dear. I'll make enough cherry cakes for you too. You just be sure to come to my house tonight, okay?
Jeez, he's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous around here for his lineage, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a legendary hero. Oh no, I'm hungry now. Yeah, this game kind of has that effect. It's all painted like real nice too. So it's like, even though it doesn't look real, it still looks like, oh man. That's what's behind the scroll. Looks like an etching of that Kushi girl. Wonder if this guy actually trains at all. I am the greatest. Oh, Kushi, we should get out of here. Whoa, looks like he ain't waking up anytime soon. He's out cold. Ugh. If that didn't wake him, nothing will. Let's just leave him for a while and find something else to do. Alright, before more mayhem happens. There's a guy. Hey there. Heave! Heave! This is weird. My mind really wants to shift this rock, but my body won't cooperate. It's like I'm made of lead. I mean, it is a big-ass rock, dude. Could this be a case of demonic possession? I sure hope not. You want that Kushi? Red Imps. These guys are a little more tricky than the others. They'll still moon us, though. Right, when they do that, you do this. And then they can't guard anymore. Wondering why this place looked bare. That's why. You accumulated praise.
Whoa, Amy, you suddenly started glowing. That means your divine attributes can be enhanced. Well, you sure look excited. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Let's take a stab at enhancing your divine attributes. I'm gonna open up the fan menu where you can see your divine attributes. Use the praise you've accumulated to enhance any attribute you want. Now, we could go for one of these, but again, I'm gonna try and not upgrade the solar energy, just to make this game a little difficult. Or at least update it to the absolute minimum if shit starts getting hairy. So it's gonna be primarily the astral pouch and the purse. Probably also this, because a lot of things require ink. But we'll see. We'll play it by ear. Hey, wait a sec. You don't want to enhance your attributes? Oh, I know. I bet you're trying to save your praise for next time. Boy, you really like to think ahead, don't you? Well, I suppose that's a valid strategy, too. Keep up the good work. Oh, I almost forgot. We better check in on that dude. Oh, I feel as light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it any easier to shift this boulder. Yeah, man, it's like 10 times the size of you. Who wouldn't block the only path out of here anyway? There's no way I could get back to the city now. Say, pup, your owner lives in the village, right? You must know that guy Susano. Can you get him to come here? They say he's the descendant of the legendary hero Nagi. If anyone can do something about this rock, it's him. That's strange. This boulder wasn't here before. Alright, follow the crazy taxi arrow. I'm amazed I got away with this, considering that I'm pretty sure Sega literally copyrighted that, or at least tried to. No, nobody else can ever have an arrow pointing in the direction of the destination. I am the greatest. Let's wake this guy up. What the? Huh? Huh? Oh, I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but I fell fast asleep. Yeah, I bet. Just like how I intended to exercise today. Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest warrior ever? The great warrior Susano. Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a mangy mutt like you interrupt my meditation? Get a load of this guy. All brawn and no brains. Quit messing around and come with us. Hmm? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug! I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Amy, we're taking him with us. Nobody calls me the B word. What do you think you're doing? Put me down this instant. What will the neighbors think? Probably think, oh, here comes that dipshit again. No matter how fast or slow you go, he's terrified. I do wonder how we got up the ladder, though. Hey, that's a picture of Kushi. Is Pop's really training or what? The great warrior, Susano. Jeez, it's not even spelled right. Yeah, that's on purpose. Bunnies! You mangy mutt! You brought me all the way here just to test yourself against me? Then prepare to taste the wrath of my trusty blade, Tohen Boku! Well, hold on a minute! You're the legendary Susano? Yep, none other than Susano, the greatest warrior who ever lived. And by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle!
But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, please. I mean, you are Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right? It certainly is not beyond my ability. Really? Great. Okay then. No time like the present. Go for it. Wait. A boulder of this size is not very easy even for me. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to the training grounds to make preparations. Wait for my return. I wonder. I've never even seen the guy train seriously, ever. You sell me things. Can that guy really handle this? Oh well, I guess all I can do is wait here. Who the heck put this big rock here? It's blocking the only road out of the village. Doesn't look like you could squeeze through anywhere. Besides, I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village yet. Wrong, child! Knock it off! You'll break your skull before you put a dent in that thing. Fine, fine, I'll play by the game's rules. I wonder what happens if you no-clip through there. Does it just simply skip ahead to the next event? I know I told that merchant I could help, but a boulder of that size? I don't care if I'm a legendary. If I'm of a legendary bloodline, it's just too big. Oh no, I can't believe I've run out of sake at a time like this. This won't do one bit. That's it for today. I'll just have to train tomorrow. I can't train without sake to fuel the fire. Training will just have to wait till tomorrow. Why do today what can be put off till tomorrow? What is today but yesterday's tomorrow? That's doing things the Susano way. Ha 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 ha. Sake? Oh yeah. This village has a sake brewing girl, doesn't it? Alright. That's right, it is mandatory to help out Kushi. Say, miss.
Oh, hello there. I've got a bit of a problem, you know. I can't talk anymore. I have to polish rice in the mill house before I can use it. But the mill's broken. A wicked monster broke it the other day.
Literally just did it for no reason other than to be a shitlord.
It's hopeless trying to make good sake without clean rice.
Wow, that's too bad.
I should have never let that monster try my new thunder brew. A broken mill and flattened crops, that's all the thanks I get.
Don't go giving monsters sake, they're bad enough sober. Sheesh, what was she thinking? Well, I mean, they'd probably kill her if she didn't give it, so... what's she gonna do? Anyway, I guess this is a matter of fixing something that's broken. Sounds like something you could handle with your brush, Amy. Alright. There we go.
What's this? Oh, what's this? The mill's been mended. Who on earth did that? I'd completely given up on the idea of making my sake, but now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present. I better get started.
I'm back. Did Guy manage to crush that boulder? Oh, not yet. He's got to get drunk first. He's putting it off. So we had to fix Kushi's mill. Ooh, give me those. I'll be taking that, ma'am. I can't slice anything here. You're interested in how to brew the sake, are you, Snowy?
Well, this thing's here for polishing the rice, you see. Oh, I'll tell you what, I've got something I think you'll like. It's just some leftover stock from the store, but I made it myself. It's called Vista of the Gods. Oh, but are you even old enough to drink, Snowy?
Danka. This is a millstone used to polish rice. Just looking at it makes me excited. There's a mortar and pestle. Oh, you be such a pestle to me, yeah, yeah. Yeah, just skip the minigame. I can't do it. It's mistimed for some reason. It's either, well, I mean, I'm also bad, but it's like, man, that one's tricky. Alright, here's your friggin' booze, you charlatan. Hmm? Hold it right there, Fido. That smell, is that Kushi's famous homebrewed sake? You offered Vista of the Gods. Fido, my friend! Did you bring me some Kushi's sake? Oh, what a glorious day. Ah, good old sake. A man without drink is like a warrior without his trusty sword. In fact, it is said that Nagi himself relied on the power of sake in his battle with the dreaded Orochi. It's all so clear now. Let the training begin. I'll just try a bit of my usual routine. Okay, here I come. Alright, here's like a QTE sort of event. Feast your eyes on this, Susano style, exploding implosion! Alright, that's why I don't remember that rock being there. Huh. Hiya! Susano style, exploding implosion! That's amazing! You sliced through that huge rock. You sliced that huge rock clean in half. You really are something. I keep forgetting the voice I did for this guy. Wow, I didn't think you could do it, Pops. Me either. Yeah, I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susano, the greatest warrior ever. You weren't just showing off when you said you're Nagi's descendant. Someone like you'd have no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? I thought I saw the door open. It's like, huh? Well, anyway, thanks a lot. Now I can start doing business again. You say monsters? Oh, of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nippon. Yes! I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch the great Susano work his magic. He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us. Think he'll be okay? The monsters outside the village are nasty.
Ah, glorious Amaterasu.
I know those cheeks anywhere.
What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. When you cleaved the boulder into two, my heart skipped a beat. To see your skills with the brush is to be witness to great art.
Yeah? So do we get a reward or something, lady?
I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug.
It's Isu! Isu! Stop calling me a bug! I'll crawl back into your kimono if you say that again.
My word!
Ah, relax, lady. Furball here's more comfy anyway. Let's get back to that reward thing you were talking about. Come on, Amy. Put your paw up or something. Go on, shake it.
I must apologize. I would like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I can barely muster enough strength to make a flower bloom.
Oh boy, jiggles.
Though my body stands firmly here within the confines of the village. My roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that gives me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt away as well and my power will vanish. Worse yet, The dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time.
Aw, man, this is getting heavy.
Great and powerful Amaterasu, could I be so bold as to request your assistance in rejuvenating these guardian saplings by lifting the curse that enslaves them? I shall mark the location of nearby saplings on your map. I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears.
Well, given that she seems to be asleep.
Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always.
Ah, I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, I'm stuck with Furball here until I get all the brush skills. Anyway, Amy's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, Furball? You'll get the rest of the brush techniques to save the world. And I'll steal and learn them. Yeah, that's the ticket. At any rate, let's start by following those marks on the map. Where's the salesman? Here you are. For some reason I thought he was a little further down. Okay then, guess I better offload some stock before heading back. Feel free to take a look if you've been sent to do the shopping, pup. Shopping! Whoop. Alright. We got several feed bags. We're not gonna need fish for a while. Give these guys the herb. Oh, they're albinos. They got red eyes. Fun fact about me, I am allergic to rabbit fur. We're not talking like full-on anaphylaxis, but like my eyes get itchy and watery, and then, well, actually no, was I able to breathe? The school had to give me Benadryl for that. There you go, Hayabusa. What a view. I can never realize that it's that one fast enough. Thank you, Dogi. Ooh, that's right, she's got a melon. You consumed watermelon. Sweet and juicy fruity treat. Hide the watermelon. What else is here? Right, chickens. No, you're pressing the wrong damn button. Seeds. I get really weak if I get stung by a bee. Yeah, my mom is the same way with bees. Birdie. Feed the pigeons. I sometimes feed the sparrows too. It gives me an enormous sense of well-being. And then I'm happy for the rest of the day. Safe for the knowledge there will always be a little piece of my heart devoted to it. Really doesn't take much to get me to start quoting song lyrics, does it? Birdie, did I hear that? Yep. We're feeding the birds. I do have Conker's Bad Fur Day in storage. I could always dig that out, but that game's just a pain in the butt. I'm acting like I have any more money than I did last time. Like, just leave the village. Time to head out to greener pastures. Damn it, I can't do it fast enough. Shinshu Field. Looking a little ugly out here. Huh? You probably noticed already, Amy, but this here is Shinshu Field, the most beautiful field in Nippon. At least it's supposed to be. But ever since that incident, I've been getting a bad vibe. We better watch where we're going. You can look at the map by holding down LT. Let's pay attention to the map as we push ahead. Yeah, that ain't looking pretty. Gonna need every penny I can get. Amy, that's the first Guardian Sapling marked on our map. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate, but just look at it. It looks like it could fall over at any minute. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where evil has taken hold luring monsters from far and wide are known as curse zones, but I've never seen one this big. It's with it all the plant life in the area, even that big tree. It'd take a monster with powers beyond even a god to do this. That tree is an offshoot of Sakuya. It protects nature in the area. Maybe the natural beauty here would return if we revived it. And how the heck could we do that anyway? Magic! Anyway. This is a random encounter. You can actually escape these. That's what those little, like, breaks in the wall mean. I think I killed one early. Oopsie daisies. Oh well. Every time you jump through, you lose a little bit of divinity, though. That's what the little symbol in the... Well, it's not here, because we're not in battle. Holy cow! This is bad! It looks like your regular old curse zone from back there, but this evil here is far worse close up. It would curse a normal person in a flash. I'm afraid it might even rob you of your power. Yeah, when you enter those zones, your ink drains. You can see the little health icon that pops up when you do, when you hop in the water. That also means, in both cases, that means that once that happens, you're gonna, quote-unquote, die and then get teleported back to outside the area. But basically, it's bad news. Steps away from Sanctuary. Poor bastard. Another statue. Is everyone here turned to stone? They must have been struck by some terrible curse. The only way to help them is to rid this cursed zone of evil. Water looks awful. Well, yeah, look at that, Amy. This guardian sapling's a wreck. So that's why Sakuya is hurting so bad. But the natural beauty would return if you revived that tree. But how could you possibly do something like that? You'd need a special power that can make a withered tree bloom. So it's pretty much like the Malice in Breath of the Wild. The funniest thing is that this game has often been compared to Zelda, but with a wolf. And then not only did, Twilight Princess happen, but also, apparently, Breath of the Wild. Who's borrowing from who now? Another seed bag, oh yeah. Hey, sir. What just happened? I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature as usual, when I heard a loud rumbling like an earthquake from the lake. Then a huge gust of wind blew up out of nowhere. I don't know what happened next, but when I came to it was like this. My art workshop was just across the stream there, but it up and vanished when this curse zone appeared. The earth must be angry. All I want is to live with nature in peace, man. But now I can't. I noticed a figure running from the lake toward Kamiki. Whoever it was, man, I hope Mother Earth kept them safe. What's up, nature buddy? Curious about that cave? It's the entrance to a place called Hana Valley. The site of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. There's a trippy crystal ball that makes plants grow enshrined there. You'd think gardeners would be flocking here for it. Actually, not long ago, that Susano guy went marching in there. It's weird, normally he runs away at the sight of monsters, and he hardly seems the type to try his hand at gardening. Anyway, it's bad karma, man. You could be attacked if you went in. Well, I guess that's where we got to go. Oh, it's turning to... It's turning the dusk out here now. Darn it! Hana Valley. Hana. Still got La Pucelle quotes stuck in my head. Alright, what's in here? Traveler's Charm. Protects travelers from danger. Increases godhood by 1 level. Ah! Water! Oh god. Get out of the stank water. That's right, you walk on this. Look at these guys just hanging around. Unfortunately, they're cursed beings, so we gotta get rid of them. Ah, feck. I got too silly again. Again, if I'm going for this, no. Probably watch your step from now on. Yeah, I'll try to. Whoop. Almost restored. Huh? We got rid of the monsters, so why'd the gods' power disappear? Guess the curse on the gods of these lands must be really strong. They can't intervene until we do something about the stagnant air. If I'm gonna pursue this challenge, then I'm gonna fish bag. Then I'm gonna need every demon fang I can get my grubby little hands on. Oh god, these friggin' trees. Hey, check out that tree, it's moving. Better be careful, Lammy. Yami, did you just do what I think you did? You used Power Slash to hit the tree's fruit right back at it? Yeah, it's wearing a taste of its own medicine. Let's pass on by this creepy old tree while we can. Like, I don't know why, but it's scary getting the timing right. Also, if you walk too close to them, they'll slam their limbs down on you. Whoa. Well, Susano's already here. The drum lad. Alright, so the way these jerkasses work is you gotta, like, jump behind them. And then that will confuse them, and then you can stun them. Easy peasy. Alright, so that green thing in the corner is the godhood level. Green is the maximum one. That means if you get hit, it will take away a level of godhood, thus putting it down to yellow. Then if you get hit again, it goes to red, and then if you get hit again, it vanishes, and then you will start taking damage if you get hit by something during battle, of course. This doesn't apply to when you're... Abby, put your tail down! What's all that racket? Oh, it's you, Mutt. What are you doing here? If you escape from a battle, your godhood will go down. And then if you're at the point where there's no godhood left, if you jump through, then you'll get reduced to a skull, which means you'll take more damage than usual, until you build up your godhood again. Go home. I already told you I'm not looking for apprentices. Anyway, Hana Valley is no place for a mutt like you. Beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's the perfect place to hide. I mean, to train. Now scoot, be off with you. Wow, check out that wall painting. It said the crystal sphere that makes trees grow is enshrined somewhere around here. Based on this painting here, I'd say this rumor must be true. Still, something's not right. Don't you think there's something missing from this painting? I know. Just realized something. There we go. Have to move the layers. What in heaven's name? How did that happen? Well, now I can go hide. I mean, now I can go train. Let me extend this out, that way I can stretch my legs a little further. That's as far as it goes, huh? Okay. Look at the little sprout. He's so cute. Well, I guess she's so cute if it's part of Sakuya. What a strange place. Is this really the secret training ground Susanoo mentioned? Speaking of which, where'd Pops go anyway? What's up with this tiny sapling? I smell a faint scent like Sakuya's coming from this sapling. What's up with this puddle? Looks pretty chintzy for what's supposed to be a grand altar. But there used to be something on here. I see, that's why there's an altar here. We're worshipping the sun that shines up there in the valley. I forget what happens if I do this now. Well, it'll play the cutscene, but it'll be incomplete. Bet something will happen if we can just get this right. I know this room's hiding some kind of secret. You know what the strange thing is? I can never get into Zelda. I keep trying, but I keep, like, getting stuck. And then just going like, alright. I guess it wasn't meant to be. It's the bear! Rawr. What now? You foul beast! How did you get in here? Foul beast? My favorite character. You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get the taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks like an ordinary sleepy bear to me, Pops. Enough talk. My blade thirsts for battle. Here goes nothing. Susanoo style. Susanoo! No! Susanoo! Now for Susanoo style. Exploding implosion!
That'll teach you, you foolish beast. You're no match for my new secret technique.
Yeah, he just goes up like, so, you're a big man, huh?
Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susano condemns the offense, not the offender. Anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Let me just double check my storage capacity. Okay, good. I got plenty. Alright. Oh my! Oh, that's what happens with mouse controls. Oh dear. Okay, that's a little too much. Sheesh! Still sleeping like a bear. What a snore! It makes Susano sound like a kitten's purr. There's not supposed to be an apostrophe there. In makes. The spelling and vocab student has logged on. God, this is a nice looking ball. I always wanted one of these. It's like, this looks like it would be really cool to touch. What? No. Come on. There we go. Like, I feel like this would feel like a marble that never gets warm. Wow, someone had a lot of time on their hands to think all this up. So this was that sphere in that wall painting. I bet this sphere here is magic or something. Alright, it's just the literal exact same dialogue. Alright, you ready to see magic happen? Oh yeah. Hey, is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered like the others. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation, Amy. Just some more. Whoosh! Yeah, but you weren't watching. Oh, Matarasu. Origin of all that is good, mother to us all. Is that a Gusheng, or whoever that's pronounced that he's holding? One of those weird, like... Gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Like that weird Chinese instrument that makes like all those like really like cool sounds. Someone played the Super Mario Brothers theme on it, complete with coin sounds. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods known as the Hanagami. My brethren, I have been entrusted with the brush techniques known collectively as Green Sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. That was Sakigami, one of the gods of flora. Apparently the bloom brush technique can make flowers blossom simply by drawing a circle on a withered tree. Hey, maybe it'll make the withered guardian saplings blossom too. The trick is making sure that you start on the tree trunk. Otherwise, if you try and draw it when it's angled up at the sky, it'll mistake it for sunrise. God, these ones never get old. None of this game ever gets old, man. Wow, look at how everything grew suddenly. Sakuya wasn't kidding about the power of the guardian saplings. I accidentally skipped ahead, oops. So this is what Hana Valley's supposed to look like. Seems Sakuya's guardian sapling has lifted... Fucking hell. Has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently, but it must have taken some wickedly strong power to repress this magnificent guardian sapling. Even if you are Shiranui reborn, we might be up against more than we bargained for. Hey, Amy. What about that withered guardian sapling outside? I bet you could revive it like you did this one. By bringing that guardian sapling back to life, we might be able to lift the curse there, too. What are we waiting for? Leap before you think, right? Woohoo! Alright, let's just save, just in case I do something stupid. Usually, whichever brush god you get will appear on the save background when you activate the save screen. Sacred Cherry Tree Cascade. Sacred Tree Cherry Cascade. Sakuya's garden sapling has grown into one fine sacred tree. Whoop. Whoa, almost undid it. Yeah, I need all the demon fangs I can get because items that can instantly refill the astral pouch are bought with demon fangs only, if I remember correctly. Boars! Oh, look at them. The piglets. Fuck. Oh, they're happy. Oh yeah, they don't tell you about this, but... Or at least they... Well, actually no, it's kind of hidden in a scroll somewhere, but... You can just do a little tap on the ground, and it'll make a tree. Alright, you pieces of shit. That creepy old tree just won't give up. I've got an idea, Amy. Maybe you could hit its fruit right back at it, and while it's stunned, you could use bloom to rid it of evil. That's the right hits. There we go. That's how you fix them. The statue's all dirty. That's proof that it's been watching over us for ages. Yeah, this is like one of those traveler protection statues. Whoa, Amy, hold on. Hana Valley looks so much better now, but what about this gloomy patch of grass? You can use the power of Bloom to fill it in. Just fill it with your brush and Bloom will take care of it. Well, first we must break that open. Wrong fucking button, stupid. Yeah, if it has the green swirls, that means you're doing it right. Green sprout tips. There are a few places in this wide world where I have not set foot. My travels have granted me extensive knowledge. I have endeavored to record this knowledge in a series of scrolls. Press X to destroy breakable objects with a tackle. From a tackle, you can initiate a dash with the left stick. Obstacles can be left over by jumping with A. Press A firmly to jump to greater heights. Perform wall jumps by pressing A when you contact a wall. Dashing and wall jumping will prove invaluable throughout your quest. To succeed, you must always be fully aware of your surroundings. Use the right stick to adjust the camera angle. The left button to change the camera's relative distance. The map is displayed for as long as you press LT. Certain areas are inaccessible until you obtain a map. The preceding tips should be of great value to you on your quest. Righteous knowledge is the wellspring of righteous action. This is the true essence of my adventure. Using the green sprout technique, poke holes in the ground with dots. Okay, it does say this. The ink becomes as a seed, and trees sprout forth, confounding foes. The life force this vegetation emits is the bane of evil. There was a scroll here too, huh? Abby, this looks like the travel guide. It's an ancient record of a pilgrimage across the land. If this were a real thing, it'd be normally worth a fortune, but with all the copies out there, you probably won't get much for it. At any rate, if you ever want to read it, just press the start button to open up the fan menu. It may sound rather preachy, but it should at least help you in your travels. Potato. Dry but satisfyingly flavorful. I mean, you shouldn't eat those raw, man. Get a load of this. Whoa, my. Two in one shot. Wakey wakey. There are gonna be some other assholes out here again. Yep, there they are again. Oh, there it is. I was like, wait, what happened? I got confused. Yeah! There we go. Now the island sprouts out. Can I get away with this? Feck. Feck! Can I get away with this? No, it has to be a circle.
That was an oval! It has to be a circle! monkey.
The babies, they like anything. Except for fish, I think. Oh wait, they like seeds or meat? Cheer. They love it. Why, yeah. I love blooming trees. Like, honestly, this is probably my favorite power in the game. It's so nice. I was about to say, you'll know when you hit the final one. It's like, oh, well, there you go. Digging tips. That's not the dig button, you dum-dum. Oh, clover. Why, yeah. This game was originally made by the then-existent Clover Studios. And that played like a little version of their jingle. This reference is kind of incomprehensible now, but... what you gonna do? You're not gonna take them out. Boo. They look nice, so it's not like they stick out too much. I just said as a reference, it's like, oh Christ, it just hit me that most people are probably not even gonna know that anymore. Like, some people probably be like, what's the big deal about the clovers? Sun Fragment. Right, this is a Sun Fragment. I thought it was a... Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to spook you. I thought it was a stray bead. It's like, right, there is no stray bead in Hana Valley, or at least I don't think there is. Man, my lips are dry. Wait, is there something over here? I guess not. God, this looks so nice at sunset. Immediately switches to nighttime, second I say that. Alright, now we just restore Shinshu Field. Oh my god, my butt. Okay, that's a new brush technique in the bag. Now, Amy, before you get all excited and forget what you're supposed to do, I have an important tip for you. Ready? Okay then. If you ever forget what to do next, press that to open the fan menu, and then take a look at the logbook. You'll find your journal there. Your journal was a record of the important dialogue you've heard. It shows all the important info you have in that furry little head. Just dig up info the way I showed you, and you'll be able to recall important things. Your adventure will be a lot easier if you remember this. Also, remember, first things first. Okay, let's get going. What's going on, sir? Freaky. Looks like the river suddenly cleared up. I did see Susanoo whizzing past here a little while ago, but surely it wasn't him who cleaned the river, was it? Nah, that wouldn't make any sense. It's been ages since I saw the river looking so healthy. That magic crystal ball must be working its mojo. Man, oh man. I need some cough drops. Ah! You know what you gotta do, right, Annie? You gotta return this poor tree to its original state. Whoa! Oh. There we go. That should be good. Oh my god! I put the controller down on the table and it went ape shit. Beautiful. Wow, that nasty curse zone is completely gone. The plants and animals are back. I just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. If you keep on dispelling the evil curse like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. Oh yeah. Hey, that's Sakuya's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because you revived a guardian sapling. Well, we could stop by and see her later. I mean, we're kinda on a roll here. How about we take a look around Shinshu Field first? You've been gone 100 years, right? A good run around the place will do you good. What's in here? Fleeing battle. That's not how you open up the menu. Why to dig holes? The simple act has great depth. Spots that appear empty may emit light in the darkness. Dig with Y in these spots to find great treasures. That's not the only advantage of digging holes. You may notice a green glow in areas with less vegetation. Dig there with Y to reveal a wilted clover. Just as Celestial bursts to rejuvenate these clovers. The newly restored clovers will net you much praise. Feel like digging a hole. Demon's grudges may take the form of what is known as a demon scroll. Physically contacting these scrolls draws you into a demonic realm. You will doubtless find yourself under attack shortly thereafter. Battles can be desperate affairs, often you may wish to avoid them. If you can find a crack in the demonic realm's border, you can attack it, breach the border, and make your escape. Now let's see, what am I doing here again? Oh yes, I took shelter under this guardian sapling when I heard the terrifying sound before, like a monster was growling. Well, this is perfect, it's fate. Why don't I shop here? You know where to come when you're sent shopping, right, Pooch? Oh, yes. I don't know if you'll understand this, but here goes. I'd like to ask you a favor. It'll be a cinch with your nose. If you sniff out any nice bowls or dishes lying about, don't just leave them to rot away. Bring them to me, would you? If you turn up any treasures that are worth a bit, I'll pay you. Treasures? You find anything like that, Amy? You did. You should just sell it. I mean, what are you gonna do with stuff like pots and dishes? It's hard to sell stuff you work so hard to get, but don't worry. All the treasures you collect will be cataloged in the fan menu. What are you mumbling about? Have you got some things for me? Do I? No, I don't. Lots of things like seeds. Whoa! Alright. Alright, I can't do anything about that one yet. I don't have the dig champ. Well, I can do something about this. Clover. Whoa! What's up with this old gate? I don't like the looks of it. It's just teeming with evil power. I can feel it. Still, you being a god and all, we can't just ignore it. What do you think, my furry friend? We going through it or what? Yeah. Cut it out. Wiseacre, how do you miss me? Or rather, how'd I miss him? Yeah! Victory jump! Alright, this guy's kilns have been restored. So that's it. Those things are gateways to monster layers. Heard of such gates before. They're called devil gates. Those monsters got a lot of nerve building things like that. Let's tear them down whenever we find them. Bonnie! Alright, not long enough. Nameless Man's Kiln. It's a big old kiln for fire and pottery. Guess somebody works here. I bet they can make some sweet pottery in a kiln like this. Oh, what a soundtrack. Meatbag herbs. Sweet herbs. Popular among herbivorous animals. Wow, please, camera. There we go. Yeah, miss the bridge and just dip in the water. Coolio. I keep getting a faint whiff of blossoms from the cave recently. Feeling a peace is like washing over my soul here, man. Let's ransack his house. Oh, it reassembled. Let me have his soup. boop.
Fucking hell.
Ah, well. There's a leak in that soup. Yep. Miku's happy. Keep trying to make potato and leek soup, but it just ends up being so bland. Yeah, I guess it's you make it. Maybe it's not a struggle meal, but it's like it seems like one of those it's just cheap and easy to put together kind of meals. Whoa, he hit me. Threw his loot like a dang boomerang. I was getting you to a joke or whatever. Ah, shit. I had a feeling that it was probably a pun. Give me that. Like part of me was like, it's probably setting up a joke, but I'm also like, that might also just be a typing error. Oh, curse my tendency of taking things literally. Vengeance slip. Paper depicting karmic backlash. Temporarily deflect enemy attacks. Yeah, that's... Oh shoot, how long does it give you invincibility for? It's for a decent amount of time. It's like a solid 3 seconds. What? Oh, no, that's right. Traveler statues. Guardian statue, but I don't think anyone's been here in years. It's in pretty bad shape. Feel kinda sorry for it. Why don't you leave an offering? I have nothing to offer it, Isu. Ah, one of you punks. Whoa, why did it get flung all the way over here? I thought we were done! I thought we were done! Alright, come on, bud. Wrap it up. Give. Like, yeah. And there's the pond. With a nice little bridge and everything. Man, you guys are crazy to just basically terraform the friggin' landscape. And those are just the imps. Piggy! What a pretentious sign. Yami, this here's a dojo. It's where people come to learn sword fighting and martial arts. But who knows if they'll train you here. Maybe if you're a good wolfie, they'll teach you a trick or two. Yeah, enough about that. Piggy! Piggy. I like pigs. Come on. Yeah! Piggy. So that's the reason you've been doing this. Yep. There's usually always a method to my madness. This... Yeah. Oh, hold on. This is a dojo where people come to train. It looks like it's been here for forever because it has. Dojo. This is a rundown dojo operated by some eccentric old man.
Well, what have we here? It looks like I have an adorable lupine visitor. My name is Onigiri-sensei, and this is my dojo.
Pig to squeal, just yeeting him. He's fine, he loves it. Fighting Master Onigiri-sensei.
What business could a wolf like you have at a dojo like this? Certainly you haven't come to study the fighting arts with yours truly.
Learn a new combat move? Sure, if I got the money.
I'd like the cut of your jib, my furry friend. Very much like to while away the hours at play with you, but I'm afraid that this place is far too dangerous for creatures like you. That is, of course, unless you can cover the trading fee.
I'm willing to beat the shit out of you, but only if you have enough money.
I'll be a monkey's uncle. You've got the cash, have you? I see. I suppose I have no choice, so do you as you wish. And I'll do as you wish and allow you to enroll in my dojo. Ah! Oh!
Ah! Are you mentally prepared to handle the ultimate challenge? Step inside to test your might. He's like a less terrifying version of Mimi from Super Paper Mario. Does your fear cause you to hesitate? Step inside and let the training begin. Hey, he's serious now. Yep. There's no way I'm getting it. Ah, yeah. Let the lesson begin. We'll practice the Four Winds Reflector technique. Take these tips to heart and remember them as we train. Press X to begin the attack. Press X rapidly in succession. Time it well. Repeat it until you connect 4 consecutive reflector hits. This combo makes short work of enemies and looks good, too. So it gives you flashbacks of freaking Mimi when he transforms to that freakish-looking spider thing, even though that's not actually her. Well, do you understand? Well, he did break his neck vertically like she does. Did you understand the explanation? Yep. Ah, very well then. I'll grant you this technique scroll. Check it when you forget what it means to be a warrior. Understand it with your body as well as your mind. On guard! I swear the timing on some of these is borderline impossible in the Wii version because you have to wave the controller for that one. And sometimes the controller just says, nah. Not bad. Keep it up! So you gotta wave it rhythmically, but also strong enough that it picks up on it. Not quite. Put more energy into it. And you also gotta make sure you don't accidentally fling it out of your hand. Man, in hindsight, I do not miss the Wii that much. Gotta love force motion controls. Pretty much. Is that all the strength you can muster? Like, it made sense to use the Wiimote to draw, because, I mean, of course. But to attack? It's like, please. Yes, let your warrior spirit burn bright. Say hello? There we go. That's enough for now. Very impressive. You have shown me your warrior spirit. You mustn't neglect that spirit. Train every day to keep it strong. You may go now. Show those foul creatures the true nature of the warrior. That's why I did all that. Holy Bone M. Madarasa's favorite snack, restores 10 units of solar energy. For these ones where he has the dialogue for each time you successfully do it. If you do it all the way to the end, he'll give you that. Had enough, eh? Listen, Wolf.
Gaining experience at a single skill is admirable, but you must never lose the drive for self-improvement. I pray that you do not forget that.
Ah, just barely. Alright, we don't have money for anything else, and we also don't have enough. We also don't have the weapons necessary for some of those, so off we go. What else is out here that we can mess around with? Weren't there horsies around here? Horsey! I was born in the year of the horse. That one's hard. You gotta time it well. Oh no! Piggies! Well, boars, rather. Yep. That's right. Feeding. I mean, we've been doing that. A little late for this, don't you think? Nope. There we go. It's gotta be green first. There we go. It's gotta be a circle. Oh, nothing I can do with that just yet. Wow, the ground here is really cracked up here, isn't it? I bet it could be destroyed with a powerful explosion. Boom! It'd fall apart like a cheap souvenir. Yeah, I can't dig that. That's an oval. It has to be a circle. That's gonna be the main theme of this playthrough, isn't it? Oh dear me, this is awful. Oh my goodness, this is awful. Priest of the Moon Shrine, Mika. Ah, a most welcome guest has wandered into our shrine. Make sure to not have running jokes. It just kinda happens anyway. Can't be faulted if it happens. Your timing is immaculate, Wolf. I need to speak to you. Outside is Lake Harami, Nippon's largest lake. In the middle of it, there was an old shrine called the Moon Cave. But it's completely disappeared, vanished into thin air. It enshrines the wicked demon that Nagi and Shiranui once defeated. It housed Tsukuyomi, the fabled sword that keeps the demon at bay. That demon, its name was... No, I'll be cursed if I say it. Anyway, the point is, what on earth has happened to the shrine? It's guarded day and night by the Tao Master Waka. On the one occasion he has to go back to the city, this happens. Oh dear. Gonna come back like, I left you alone for 5 fucking minutes! Lately there's been monsters haunting these parts as well. Those mischief-making monsters are the worst! I expect this is their doing. Well, maybe not this time, but they still need to be dealt with. I've already prepared a wanted list for them. Onimaru the Incorrigible, Biwamaru the Vandal, Akuzo the Interloper, Izo the String Cutter, Toya of the Short Temper. The gods will have marked all those wanted monsters with a sign. You'll know as soon as you lay eyes on them. However, they're very cautious, they only come out at night. Will you go put this list up somewhere obvious, Wolf? I'm sure some brave soul will step up to the challenge. You obtained Mika's monster notebook. May the gods protect you always. Hey, this is a sweet job for us, Amy. let's keep this list handy and take care of all those mischief-making monsters ourselves. I mean, we're gonna run into them whether we like it or not, so we might as well collect the reward, too. Anyway, seems they only come out at night. Let's give it a shot. Well, it was turning dark outside anyway, so that's why I stopped over here. Biwamaru the Vandal appeared. What's with this monster? It's got an exercising arrow stuck in it. Exercising arrows are sacred relics for driving away evil. That means somebody really wanted to get rid of this monster. Come on, Amy, finish it off. Don't let it get away. Right. Now, these guys are a little bit stronger than the normal variants. But when you beat them, it'll also defeat all the enemies around. Biwamaru the Vandal defeated. No, that don't work. Okay. Must mean you can get a fast clear. That was one of those monsters from the Monster Notebook, and we just happened to find it. Boy, you never know what you'll find next. You know that Monster Notebook you have? Well, you can cross out the wanted monster you're taking care of. Monster you just finished off is on this list. Go ahead and strike the name off the list with your brush. I remember one time I just had the hardest time scratching these out on the Wii version. That's one less monster. At this rate, it won't be long before you can cross them all out. Once you defeat all the wanted monsters, go see the priest. Maybe he'll give you a reward. Actually, since we're down here... Yeah! Huh? You passed under the shrine gate and followed the narrow path. So where the heck's the moon cave? It should be right here. What's with that big old mountain over there? Since when did that appear in the middle of Lake Harami? They say that the moon cave is where Nagi slew the legendary beast. But that huge mountain is way too big for the moon cave I remember. I mean, just look at it. It's massive. That's what she said. Yeah, it's okay to have running jokes on here. Lord knows I say that's what she said damn near every chance I get. I made multiple jokes. Multiple iterations of the same joke while playing Sonic Adventure, while playing with different characters. Youch, what the heck? There's some kind of barrier here. Never seen one so powerful before. We'd be better off staying away from this thing. It took off the tiniest bit of health. But yeah, can't go through here yet. Just know that it exists. A place that's corrupted. It's actually very pretty. Oh, on my neck. Yeah. There we go. There's no trees here yet. Okay. I don't know why she bounced. Alright, now we gotta get over there! No. Fucking hell. Alt tab. Looky here! Where is it? Tell us more. No. Alright, Eggman's... Wow, Eggman's robot's on the loose! Not anymore. We've thrown the hammer down. Oh boy, these guys are bad news. Well, I guess girls. I'll look up the story for this afterwards. Ah! Yeah, I'm not strong enough to beat her without using that fish. Yep. Super Pyrotechnist Tama's house. Smell that, Amy? That odor could only be from gunpowder. And maybe it's for fireworks. This is kinda exciting. I suppose now's as good a time as any to check out the bestiary. Rude, monkey-like creatures that harass and tease humans. Whether frightening the locals or causing outbreaks of disease, these troublemakers have proven to be the bane of humanity. Set to hide in gloomy places, they are portrayed as flautists. I'm scrolling the wrong way. Wish I could read this. Someone's probably translated it somewhere. Okay, that's right. It's right to left, you silly bear. These lute players are harder to exorcise than green imps. One night, a man heard lute music and went out to find the source. Hiding in the shadows, he saw the imps stop playing and drink sake. Seeing his chance to attack, the man struck out, severing the lute strings with his blade. The imps disappeared in a wisp of smoke. It is advisable to cut the strings with the brush. Dead fish. The transformed spirit of a woman who threw herself into the sea. This demonic fish can fly by flapping its fins like wings. If you spot a fish carcass on the beach at night, it is recommended that you exercise the fin as if with a powerful slash. Doing so knocks the fish to the ground and sends them packing. Folklore has it these imps never cease in their mischief. Burrowing beneath the ground, they sound their mighty drums. The drums' vibrations shake the earth. Jump to avoid this attack. Legends tell us to lure them from the ground and strike them from behind. Though riddled with disease, they are often portrayed whimsically. These stories are meant to make them seem less threatening. Yep. That scroll goes on for a while. Otherwise, I'd keep scrolling. Legend of Orochi. Anyway, let's visit Tama. Hey, sir. Whoops! The gunpowder caught fire again! Whoopsie daisies. Sorry. I genuinely hit the wrong button. No, no, no. That can't be right. It shouldn't be doing that. No, no, no. I checked and double-checked my formula. No, no, no. Hey. You there. Got a minute? Hmm? Whoa. What's this little wisp doing here? Hey, who you calling a wisp? I'm Isun, the wandering artist. Well, well, well. You're a little ball of fire, aren't you? I'm Tama. Tama, the flaming pyrotechnist. That's what they call me. You sure that's a compliment? No. Flaming pyrotechnist, Tama. Listen up, you two. I'm just about to set off a humdinger of a doozy. Take a look at the formula I posted on the wall there. My whole career as a pyrotechnist has led to that formula, friends. It's for a little firework I've dubbed the Midnight Wonder Boy. There's only one problem. Even though I know the formula is sound, it's not working right yet. I know. Listen, pup. You've got good eyes. Fiery eyes. Smoldering eyes. Maybe a red-hot glare is just what I need to set this off. Feast your eyes on the greatest display the world has ever seen. Hold on to your hats, kids. Here I go. The brightest constellation in the sky, the Midnight Wonder Boy. Alright, so we draw the symbol that was up there. So we draw a circle, and then a stem, and then pow! A deer.
Holy smokes! That Tama may have a few screws loose. But boy, can he deliver. That light again.
That's not a stem, that's a wick.
Right. Oh, it's another constellation, Amy.
Alright.
It's a boar.
And his children are trying to murder him. Oh, Mataras. Origin of all that is good, mother to us all. Too often, it is easy to forget that which we cannot see. Hidden away, I had lost track of you, but now my soul is at ease. I, Bakugami, god of explosive force, lend my power to your cause. Use the cherry bomb to lay waste to foes and obstacles alike. Good enough.
Hey, did another brush technique just come back to you? That was Bakugami, the god of explosions. His technique is called Cherry Bomb. Tama's enthusiasm must have awakened the god's power in you. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's give that Cherry Bomb a try. What about that cracked wall over there? Why don't you try a Cherry Bomb on it?
Well, that pig came smoking.
Be careful.
There we go. Anytime we see a crack like that, we can just bust it open.
Wow, look at that hole!
Easton, please.
It blasted that cracked wall to smithereens. That Cherry Bomb is one destructive technique. I mean, just think what it could do to monsters. It's gonna be tricky handling something that powerful, but I bet you'll be using it all the time once you master it.
Great, an excuse for me to say there's something funny about this wall. You obtain Rat Statue. One of the 13 Zodiac treasures. It is posed whimsically. There we go, now we have a treasure to sell.
Ah!
You stop that.
Ah!
Right. Yeah, they'll clamp onto you and then explode when their health gets low. You want to be able to do the floral finisher, then you gotta like wait. Then you gotta get more power. More power! Ah, ah, ah. Oh, not even one of the enemies I need. Now, do you tell ahead of time if you're gonna get one of the enemies that's on the list? That's the neat part. You don't. Come on, you dickhead. Is this bunnies? I think it's bunnies. Yeah! Even if they're sleeping, you can feed them. I think the one exception is birds, because, you know, birds sleep up in the trees. Depth perception once again. Yep. Exorcism slip S. Paper depicting holy incantation slightly damages nearby enemies. This is like a small little bomb, essentially. Hey, get a load of this statue's face. It's got the same blank expression as you. Yeah. Oh, whoop. Here we go. There we go. Ain't he beautiful? Oh, what's going on? Ida of the Dangan Express never trips up. I followed it. I can't get up. Must be a curse. Express messenger Ida. I don't have time for falling over. People are waiting for mail. Those monsters must have set up some kind of trap for me as a joke. Darn it! I knew I should have bought a traveler's charm. Hey, Pooch. That's a traveler's charm you got there, isn't it? Oh, yes! I feel so light. My body feels as light as a feather. Thanks, Pooch. You saved me. Can't hang about. Gotta catch up on my deliveries. He runs like Eddie. There was a glowing man, and it just... And once again, I've dipped into the water. I keep missing that stupid bridge somehow. It's so picky sometimes. There we go. Doors! Oh yeah. Come here, babies! Look at them all. I love them. Wee! You're so chubby. Yeah, he loves it. It's like, I don't care, as long as I get food. How'd I not get this one? There we go. I said... If you don't bring it up high enough, it won't do it. There we go. Heading back to that village already? Check your map again. We haven't seen everything there is to see. Alright, alright. Besides, a lot of things can change in 100 years. We should explore the whole area very carefully. See, I told you, the map shows lots of places we haven't seen yet. As long as we're here, we might as well see all we can see. Fine, Isun, I'll go. Rosita. He's not kidding. Agata Forest Port. Ferry between Shinshu Field and Agata Forest docks here. The ferry used to run frequently, but it's been out of service ever since the water level dropped. Well, Amy, think we've seen about all there is to see here in Shinshu Field. Maybe it's time we check back in on Sakuya and Kamiki Village. Yeah, now I'm allowed to go. Thank you. Thank you, Master. Ah, fuck it. I can't do it. Try not to drink into the microphone, but I have to alt-tab out of the window and I don't feel like doing it. Wow, what's all this? The village is just bustling with activity. Wonder what's going on. It's like my throat is getting too fucked up. Oh, it's set to do the shopping, have you, pup? That's right, I don't have to read it every time. For literal years, I saw that little mark on his face as an open mouth. That's supposed to be the pipe. The one underneath the triangle. Just like, oh my god, I'm so stupid. Alright, sell our rat statue. We don't need that. I don't see where you get the mouth. Alright, well I can show. Yeah, see the two eyes and then the little orange triangle underneath it? I keep seeing that as like an open mouth, like he's going like, hey! It's like, oh, that's supposed to be a pipe. Took me literal years to piece it together. Can I move the mouse in here? No, I can't. What a joy to see life returning to the land. Just 15 more to go. We will be blessed with a miracle when all the trees are in bloom. Alrighty. Well, lucky you, I had every intention of doing this anyway. Is there any more around here? No. Alright. There's one of these missions where you have to, like, you have to bloom all the trees. That fucked me up for a long time. To the extent that I actually had to look it up. I won't tell you until I get there, but let me tell you, it fucked me up for a long-ass time. Right, I can talk to Mrs. Orange. Whoa, easy there.
If it isn't Snowball, hard at work guarding your territory. The most refreshing breeze suddenly started blowing today. How many years has it been since Konohana was green and fertile?
Back then— oh shit!
You're depressed me about those cherry cakes, are you? Well, we ate them all up last night. You'll have to wait until I make some more tonight.
I never get back in time the first time.
Mushi. Why, if it isn't the new king of hole digging. That old man is all excited about the sacred tree's recovery. So what if that sacred tree came back to life? Just a boring tree with leaves. What's the big deal?
You'll be changing your tune when you're starving. Enjoy... enjoy starvation. Hi, miss.
This is the music old Mr. Orange does his dance to. Oh, it takes me back. He used to dance like that every single day. How many years has it been since the leaves blew about like this? Nice to see our sacred tree Konohana in such good health. Ah, Mr. Orange's dance. Reminds me of my childhood. He could make any withered old tree spring into bloom with that. But he gave up dancing a long time ago now. Said it was because the power of the gods had weakened. You'll find him at the sacred deck up on the hill.
Nice walking. Upgrade that now.
Pick it up.
Weren't there birds here? There were birds here. I fed those. Whoop, hold it. Can I change the control mapping a little bit? These evening birds, I keep hearing them in the most unusual of games. Yep. I can't change the button. Because usually the confirm button is also A, but for some reason it's B here. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I forget what it's supposed to be. It's like some kind of Japanese bird. Or at least it must be if they're constantly... if they're constantly in Japanese media. You can also hear this in Tomodachi Life.
Hey, Sakuya, my little blossom. You're looking mighty fine, thanks to us. Hey, why doesn't she say something? Come to think of it, I haven't seen her around lately. She didn't kick the bucket, did she? Come on, Sakuya, let's see that pretty little face of yours. I know, let's ask old Mr. Orange what's going on.
Let's talk to these ladies.
Sis, this tree suddenly burst out in leaves. I know, I saw it too.
That's what happens if we enter one side. If we enter this side, we can re-enter the training area, but... Whoa! Oh, I see something. Oh, that's right. That's right. I'll figure out how to get there later. I think it kind of requires the double jump because it's the only real way to aim. It's like, that's right, we can get the cherry cakes. I was about to turn it back in the day and it's like, right, my cherry cakes. Oh, you're an unruly white wolf. That was quite a toss you gave me. Well, white one, I respect animals and their customs, but anyone who causes trouble in this village shall be dealt with harshly. You are a spunky little thing, aren't you? Go ahead and have your fun, but don't disturb the villagers. I have other things to worry about. Well, Snowball, have you witnessed the majestic figure of Konohana? She had been withered and leafless, but as you no doubt noticed, she has made a miraculous recovery. My dancing must have made a connection with the sacred tree. However, she still won't respond to my questions. Perhaps her evil plague spirit has ascended to heaven. No, it cannot be. But if it has, my secret Konohana Shuffle shall summon it back. That's some kind of dance? Now you're talking, Gramps. If only I could harness the power of the earth. Come to see the Konohana Shuffle, have you? Well, I don't expect my dance to have any effect right now. I need the power of the earth to save the sacred tree's spirit. That is the only power that can restore all our withered trees. And if I were to perform that secret dance, I would never again... Well, just look at me, I've become so gloomy in my old age. I shall save the Konohana Shuffle until after all our withered trees are restored. Cherry cakes, just to remind you. Yep.
Oh, I almost forgot. I promised you some cherry cakes, didn't I? I'll get you some fresh ones in a jiffy. You just wait right there. Upsy daisy.
This is a reference to somebody's move, but I can't recall it right now.
Phew. Take these with you, dear. They're best when they're fresh.
Cherry cake. Cherry flavored sweet bean cake. Fills Astral Couch a good deal. Yeah, that's straight up Akuma's special. That's who it is. That little...
Back for more cherry cakes, are you? Well, I'll have to make some more. Come back tomorrow evening.
Ah. Don't mind what I'm doing, Grandma. Coral fragment. Coral? Hunk of coral said to have been brought from the Dragon Palace. Thing is, I have approximate knowledge of fighting games, but I don't really play them. I'm bad at them. And they just kind of bore me anyway. None to eat here. What's the matter, Snowball? Hungry? A poor old thing, less. You must have it hard out in the wild. Here's a little something for you. Whoa, hey. Baked oranges. Orange baked to perfection. That sounds like insanity, but... You're too close and you burn that nose clean off your face. The only fighting game I only played several times was Sonic the Fighters. Yeah, that's me too. Just about. I can't memorize all these stupid combos, man. Even in Smash Brothers, it's just like, please. I don't remember how to do any of this shit. Although at least that's just as simple as hold directional stick in one way, and then press A or B or some shit. Felt like I lost all my skills at Pokken tournament. Right, Kushi sleeps in a house. This is the mill. Nailed it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I never played Pokken. This must be where she ages. This must be where she ages the sake. Smells good, doesn't it? Looks like Kushi turned in early again tonight. Oh! You may be a god, but come on, have a little respect. Ah, feck. Oh, well. Alright, everybody, wakey wakey. One more. I don't know. Where is it? One more to go. Where'd they put the last one? Sun drawing also works as the sun song from Ocarina of Time, except it's half of the function. More or less, I almost jumped off the cliff. Not that it would kill me, but it's just like, I don't want to have to climb up again. Where's this last goddamn tree? Yeah, the only way to do that is with the double jump, it seems. Alright. Where is our last tree? Sometimes things don't pop in just right. There's where they are. There's the birds I was thinking of. God, that one requires so many. I'm gonna feel like a friggin' dummy when I find it. I don't think it's out there because we can't, like, really go out there just yet. Whoa. These the swords he trains with? They're all rusty and don't look like they've been used in years. You know, like Susano, you can't just leave that shit out in the middle of the elements. Whoop, more birds. The birds are singing. Isn't it beautiful? I'm gonna feel like a friggin' dummy when I find it. Maybe it is out here. All we can do is check. Bear statue! Wooden bear. Though carved from wood, it is fearsome as the real thing. What we got? Dragonfly bead. Uniquely shaped bead that shines in multiple layers of color. Man, oh man, here we go. Where are we? I didn't miss any in the village, I don't think. There aren't any trees inside the houses. Oh my god, right in front of my eyeballs. I think I saw this one in the back, and and it just blended in. Ooh-wee. Alright, well, no biggie. I'm gonna look over the footage and be like, Jesus, I'm stupid. It's gonna be like when I was editing my Sonic Adventure video to adjust the volume levels, and I was just like, you really fucking called a Ferris... You just did it again. You really just called a friggin' merry-go-round a Ferris wheel. You actual genius. I didn't even have a clue of work, said Tree. At last, the answer to all my prayers. I need to stop button mashing. My arm's starting to hurt. All the village's trees have sprung back to life. It is time to harness the power that dwells within the good earth. Oh, my neck. Yes, it is time for the Konohana Shuffle. I'm gonna move this back. Sorry if that caused a loud sound. I shall summon back the spirit of the divine tree, Konohana. Sake of Valor. But first, I must break my vow of temperance. I shall gingerly sip this sake, and soon we shall see blossoms. That's littering! Oh yes, yes, yes! Hey, Gramps, you okay? You got a real weird look in your eyes. Snowball, Iso, what you're about to see is the stuff of legends. Behold the secret of secrets. I give you the Konohana Shuffle. Oh yeah. Nailed it. God, I can smell this place, and for once that's a good thing. There she is.
Ah, great Amaterasu.
Sakuya, you're alive, and you look very nice.
Little bug friend, I see you are full of spunk as always.
God damn it.
I also owe this elderly gentleman my deepest thanks. What bravery! Mere words cannot express the depth of my gratitude. Thanks to you, I have been restored and re-energized.
Careful with them hands.
Of course, the one who deserves my thanks and respect the most is none other than the glorious god Amaterasu. Praise be to you.
Oh boy.
I cannot guarantee that it will mean salvation for all of Nippon. But if you restore the guardian saplings spread about the land, you too will benefit from the power that results. I will remain in Kamiki praying for your mission's success. How I look forward to gazing upon you again. May the fresh scent of flowers protect you always.
Well, at least her butt's covered now. Whoop. Great, now I'm hitting this thing. Fantastic. Oh man, what now? It's constellation time, dude. One. Come on. There we go. Is this the one I'm thinking of? Yep. You goddamn idiot. Ah, about trust, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Long have I hidden myself here among the nature of Kamiki. But the time has come for I, Hasugami, proud member of the Hanagami trio of Flora gods, to reveal myself. May my power be of assistance on your grave quest. I broke the fourth wall in an amazing way. He did indeed. Holy smokes! That was Hasugami! With the water lily power, you can create lily pads on water. You can use them to cross any body of water. Let's try it out. Come on, this way, Amy. I may have already taken care of the area that he wants me to use the lily pads for. Oh no, it's a different one. I've been eyeing that treasure chest out there for some time. Why don't you create some lily pads here? Make them like stepping stones all the way to the island. The water lily brush technique creates lily pads on water. All you gotta do is draw circles on the water. Come on, Furball, let me see you work wonders with that brush of yours. Yes, that's it. Hey, wipe that smirk off your face, Furball. At least we don't have to worry about getting wet anymore. I know. Now that you have this new power, let's use it to travel a bit further out of the village. Remember the waterway leading to the forest that I told you about? Yep. Our little Sakuya is back to her old peppy self, but there are still lots of guardian saplings that haven't been blossomed. Learn how to use water lilies. No. Can never get this way. There we go. Sun Fragment. Consarn it! I keep getting tricked into it. I guess Sun Fragments are allowed, if only because I can't keep track of where they are. Whoops! Oh well. No biggie. It's technically a reward, so I can't lean back like this. Hold on. Sorry. That showed up really loud on there. All I did was move the arm again. I'm just trying to save my damn neck. Literally. Alright, let's bring the chair up. Maybe that'll help me. Alright, come on, you. There we go. That helps negligibly. Alright. That's right, I gotta sell that. Alright, to the forest. Yeah. You can't get more than one from those minigames no matter how long it lasts. Darn, you had enough yen to buy a new technique. Ah, heck, I did? Oh, that's what I get for not paying attention. Oh well, we can always backtrack. There is only one point of no return in this game, and it's at the very end. And I know exactly when that is, so eventually we will get where we need to go. We'll be able to get the things we need. Keep waiting for it to summon a little froggy. Sometimes when you summon a lily pad, a froggy will be on it. No. Froggy? There we go, now we got it. Curse zone expand into the forest. Thought evil would shun areas with so much grass and trees. Must really be some curse the way it's changed the forest. Huh? What's a house doing here in this cave? How could anyone live here with that curse zone spreading around? Nothing we can do with those yet. Get! There you go. Find all the scatter beads and get a special reward. Ha ha ha, you've come, White Wolf, and you look troubled. You may call me Madame Fawn. I read bones to see the future. I knew you would come. I saw it in a vision. Bone Reader, Madame Fawn. It looks like the world outside is in great chaos. This is not to say it was not predestined to happen. However, this year is special. This is the 100th year since Nagi and Shiranui's adventure. Moving the pillow. Sorry. You saw the enormous cursed area on your way here, did you not? Land rendered barren, all who approach tainted by darkness. Only one creature possesses the power to control this. Orochi! Even so, the rate at which it spreads, incredible. The curse can only be lifted by restoring the guardian saplings. Perhaps you will encounter one hidden here on Agata Forest. That's enough idle talk for now. I'm trying to run a business here. Like I told you, I am a fortune teller. The bones reveal all. If you have money, I can even tell your future, Wolf. Interested? Not for 500. Come back anytime you're in need of my services. Ha ha ha. Right, I already hit this. Oh god, these things are so uncanny. It's the way it's mostly blurred that's doing it. Why is this here? There's already a mirror outside. That'll refresh things. I don't understand. Sometimes this game does things that I do not grasp. I also just noticed she had a Magatama hanging up above her little desk. I forget what it means. So she'll tell you where to go? Pretty much. This game is straightforward enough that you can just kind of fuck around, though. It's basically you'll find out where you're going eventually. You don't even really need to speak to her. Pretty much like the fortune teller's house and the link to the past. Yep. Or the hint guy in Earthbound. That's a guardian sapling. What's it doing down here? Annie, time for that magic brush of yours. Make that sucker bloom. Same issue that at least the path is forward enough to understand where to go. At least in Earthbound, you can be tripped up if you don't know what you're doing at some point. I remember 3 got me stuck for a little bit, and then it's like, oh, you have to go up to the graveyard, and then walk back into town. Beautiful. Although to this day I've been wondering what on earth a huge tree is doing in an underground cave. Now there's always the hint man. Devout beads. A new divine instrument guarded by a guardian sapling, eh? Well, Saki is gonna spoil you at this rate. Anyway, this is gonna make your life a whole lot easier. The monsters are gonna try to get you any way they can, so you need to equip a good divine instrument and practice with it. Remember, there's more than just simply equipping them. They can be equipped as a sub-weapon or a main weapon. A weapon's effect will differ depending on how it's equipped. You can even pull off some secret techniques with your sub-weapons. Even after your 100-year nap, you remember that much, right? I know you're not too bright, but no sweat, no thinking involved. Just try to equip that new divine instrument as a main weapon. The artwork changes, too. Got the hang of it? Well, let me give you an example. You know that mirror of yours? Well, it acts as a shield when equipped as a sub-weapon. If you're under attack, press Y to guard with it. You should test it out on the monsters in the area. Oh, and one more thing. You remember what Sakaya said, right? The sacred tree in Kamiki Village will bear a guardian fruit each time a guardian sapling is revived. Make sure to stop by Sakaya's tree whenever you return to Kamiki. Okay, it won't demonstrate that now because I'm not in battle. Whoop. Little fella. Feed. What are we feeding? Is it birds? Bonnie! He's glitching out a little. Whoa. Of course, nowadays in modern video games, they have the problem of your friggin' partner just tells you the solution, even if you've only been staring at the puzzle for the quote-unquote puzzle for like 3 seconds. Ah, the call of the heavens, the earth, the sea. They summon me forth to defeat evil. Waka, the god's gift to man, is here. Bonjour! Tao Master Waka. What's up with that guy? That crimson shading and divine instruments on your back. You look kinda weird, but I reckon you'll pack a punch, baby. Hey, think you're special way up there, huh? Get down here and talk face to... Wait, did he say crimson shading? Can he see Amy's true form? Like the second game in a row where somebody's able to walk on the water. Yay, you drew a sword! Oui, this is how I get my point across. Pun intended. The moment the cursed zone started spreading across Nippon, I saw the shadowy figure that removed the sacred sword Tsukuyomi flee into Kamiki Village and seal the entrance with a huge rock. Guy, I thought that was a she. Nah, Waka's a guy. He's a very flamboyant one, but he is a guy nonetheless. You guys know anything about that? This guy gives me the creeps. Better keep your eye on him. Ah, Amy, you getting all worked up again? Magnifique! I wouldn't have it any other way. Now you shall get an earful of my beloved sword. Behold, pillow talk! He's not one to be trifled with. Let's rock, baby! Ah, shit, that's right. That's not how you guard in this game. Whoop. Oh, shit. There we go. When I first played this game, I almost died to this MF. I was like, ah, oh, sucks so bad. It's been quite some time since I've tasted your power, Amaterasu. That's enough for now. Too late now. You're the one who picked the fight. Hey, wait. You know this guy, Amy? Ha 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 ha. Well, that was pretty tactless. Excusez-moi, baby. You see, I was looking into that cursed zone that struck this area. It consumed all in its path, even the light of the sun. It is the curse of Orochi, the legendary eight-headed serpent. Orochi? Do not utter that name without reason. That alone could curse the weak of mind. Orochi was slain 100 years ago by Nagi and Shiranui, and its evil spirit was sealed away in the moon cave, which I guarded. You know, the cave in the middle of the lake over on the Shinshu Field. I don't know what happened to my voice back there. But someone has gone and freed Orochi by removing Tsukuyomi. The beast evil has caused a cursed zone to cover these lands.
I never thought this sacred sword could be so easily removed. Whoever did it waited till I was back in the capital. It seems things are afoot that even I did not prophesize. We're way ahead of you, pretty boy. We've been busy dispelling the curse left and right. That Orochi's gonna be mincemeat when we're through with him. So you're the ones who have revived the trees in this area. But a lot of time's passed since Orochi's return. You'd better pick up the pace, ma chérie. What? I'm sorry to say, our battle just now was a big disappointment. You're not what you used to be, Amaterasu. You may have defeated Orochi long ago, but one cannot dwell on past glories. You have weakened greatly during your 100-year slumber. Well, what do you expect, man? That's enough! Now tell me about that shadowy figure you saw fleeing the Kamiki. How do we know it wasn't you? Relax, my little bouncing friend. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a little prophecy for you. I can see into the future, you know. I foresee a long and big thrills. You'll know what I'm talking about when the time comes. Anyway, I must be off. The work of a prophet is never done. Au revoir, baby. What a freak. What the heck does he think he is? Hey, wake up, Amy. We got work to do. Who do you think you are? You're nothing. You're no talent. Well, I guess that applies to me. Let's rock, baby. Fight Waka. Waka, Waka. Anyway, the mincemeat thing brings up the perfect opportunity to bring this one up. It wasn't until years and years ago when I watched fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman that I learned that mincemeat is actually basically just chopped up raisins and shit. Sometimes it'll have beef suet in it, but for the most part, mincemeat is not made with actual meat. And sometimes they'll even just take out the suet and use butter instead. Each piece of this Japanese lacquerware is said to be unique. I didn't think I'd actually have an opportunity to bring up that story again, but here we are. I was just as confused as Theodore when he ate it. I was just like, what do you mean mincemeat isn't meat? Once upon a time it was. Modern day mincemeat is usually just chopped up raisins and apples and spices, which still sounds great, but it's still just like, I was under the impression that this was literal meat. Oh, poor Ome. I wonder if he's okay. Oh, hello there, doggy. You all alone too? I'm Kokari. Pleased to meet you. Boy at the forest, Kokari. What's this? This is my fishing pole. Actually, there's no fishing line or hook on it right now. But there's a reason for that. My dog Ume and I were exploring a secret place the other day. An ancient building known as the Suta Ruins. We'd never been able to get into the ruins until we found a key deep in the forest. But when we went in, we heard a horrible roar from deep within. I didn't waste any time getting out of there. I locked the entrance to the ruins and hightailed it home. I thought Ume had followed me, but he was nowhere to be found. I bet he's trapped back at those ruins. He must be crying all scared and alone. You know where he is, then why don't you go rescue him? This is no time to be fishing. Yes, well, there's a reason for that. You see, on my way home from these ruins, I fell near the water's edge and in went the key. I tried my hardest to fish it back out, but I've lost all my line and hooks. All I have now is the pole. Wah! I've tried my hardest to fish out the key to the ruins, but I've lost all my line and hooks. All I have now is this pole. Forget, where is his father? His father's over here.
Wooden bear. Fearsome is the real thing. It's got a fish in its mouth. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. You cereal. There we go. Bunny! Look at him go. That's right, they like herbs. They like the herb. Feck. Let me take your food. Consume roasted meat. Roasting has enhanced the flavor. Roasted fish. Tender and flavorful fish fills astral pouch. The wooden bear reminds me of... Am I actually boss? Am I actually boss, but doing shift and being good at it, my teammates. Forget. This allows me to, like, view it, yes? There's something in here that... Yeah, there it is. They are actually 3D models. Look at him. I love bears. Mysterious character is sometimes depicted as a down master and sometimes as a loyal disciple. In any depiction, he always carries his sword pillow tuck and has even raised his blade at Amaterasu. That battle was won by carefully knocking down Waka's thrown swords. It's an enemy we're missing in between. Where is this kid's dad? Did it say do not turn off your console? I think that's the Demon Fang Merchant. What's this? Deep Abyss. This is the famous Deep Abyss of Agata Forest. Oh, there, that must be his dad. Wow. Well, now there's something you don't see every day. A white wolf. You look just like that Shiranoi. There used to be lots of animals here in Agata Forest, but they started to disappear when the number of monsters increased. Oh, listen to me. Now is hardly the time for that kind of chat. I wonder what could have happened. I don't suppose you bumped into my son in the forest, did you? Narai River was flooded during the storm the other day, you see. The bridge to Kusa Village was completely washed away. I asked my son to get to work on building a new bridge, but he's so busy with that dog of his that he just won't make a start. Yeah, about that. The dog my son's so smitten with is called Ume. I found him injured in the forest a long time ago. My son nursed him back to health, so he's a bit overprotective. He's become so soft that he has no sense of adventure now at all. But if a man lives in the forest, there are things he has to do. That's why I'm determined to get him to build a new bridge. I'm sure he can do it, I just have to trust in him and be patient. But that enemy encounter has the enemy. Well, no. Well, actually, maybe. Usually there will be a little introductory thing. Oh, what a pain. Deep in Agata Forest is a big river called Narai River. The bridge over it was destroyed in a storm the other day, so now I can't get a hold of any new stock. Luckily, I've got quite a lot in reserve, so I can still trade. Feel free to take a look if you've been sent to do the shopping. Alright, we'll just hold on to our money for now. What is here? Sometimes they do stick new enemies in there, but sometimes they don't. Get down. Ah! It didn't even cling to me, it just exploded. What do we do that have new items available in stock? Come to think of it, I didn't even check the list. Let's see. Does this guy have anything that the other guys don't? Ooh, gold dust! This is how you can power up your weapons. Ink, Infinity Stone, and temporarily enjoy infinite ink. He's got a few things. Ruins key. Man, this kid's a crybaby. Give him a good headbutt, Amy. Maybe that'll straighten him out. Ouch! Now cut that out. There's nothing I hate more than a crybaby. You were the one who left your dog in those dangerous ruins, so now you gotta do whatever it takes to get the key and go help him. But, listen here, kid. Fishing's all about attitude. Attitude. There's nothing you can't catch with the right attitude. Fish, babes, or whatever, it all can be yours. Go ahead, act like you're having fun. We'll watch. Boy, this murky water sure gives me the creeps. People call it Deep Abyss because they can't see the bottom. But that's not why these waters are famous. Legend has it a humongous fish swallowed the moon reflected on the surface of the water. No one knows if the legend is true, but to this day the moon never rises here in Agata Forest. Keep the fairy tales on rest, will you, kid? They're so gloomy. Think more positive. Have fun. Fun! Okay, Hammy. Let's use that celestial brush of yours to help him out. There should be some fishing line on his pole, but there's not. Well, just make some by drawing a line from the pole to a fish. Alright, that's right. Left stick, and then you press whatever button that pops up. There we go. Careful now, kid. Don't pull with all your might, you'll just weigh yourself out. Just reel it in nice and slow. It's much easier than Sonic Adventure. Let's do some fishing. You caught crawfish. Goby. You caught giant salmon. Wow, that's a big one. That's what she said. Hmm? Hey! That's the ruins key! Popped right out of the mouth of that big old fish!
Now I can see Ume over at the ruins. I'm gonna go all the way in this time. No running away from me now.
Nah.
Hey, give that back!
Yeah, good move, Amy. We can't have the kid getting hurt on your watch. Well, what are we waiting for? We got a lost dog to find in Suda ruins.
Wait, that's a key. Yep. It fits just inside the door. Alright. Where are we headed? We are headed in the right direction. Deer! Uh-oh. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep them out.
Look at him.
What's this dingus doing here? Not you again, Fido. Why must you always dog my footsteps? Ah, ha, ha, ha. I'm busy practicing a new secret technique. You see, a terrible monster lurks in Taka Pass beyond this forest. It goes by the name Crimson something or other. And it's rumored to have 100 followers.
What do you mean, Crimson something or other?
Name slipped my mind, that's all. Anyway, I must rid Taka Pass of that terrible monster before it harms anyone else. But first, I must practice my ultimate secret technique. Then again, the bridge to Taka Pass is out, so why rush? But have no fear, once I master that technique, I shall venture forth to slay the beast, even if I have to swim those turbid waters. Now leave me be, you cur! I have some serious training to do. Go, we just throw it in there. Well, let's go look for that kid's dog. I'm actually hoping we might find something more. Nobody's entered these ruins for ages, right? Just think about it. There could be a fabulous treasure hoard hidden in there. Heh. But enough talk. Let's start looking. Let's see. Got him. Birds. There you go, birdies. Oh, hold it. It's a whole little family. Let me take that, sir. Oh, how funny. I don't think I've seen a white wolf before. What's your name?
What? Come on, tell me your name. You may only be a wolf, but manners are manners.
The name's Isu, and this furball here is Amaterasu.
That's a bit of a mouthful. Let's go with Chalky, shall we? As for me, I'm the infamous Fang Trader. Yes, I'm the great Kiba. Ah, the Fang Trader Fang. Clever. Great Fang Trader Kiba. Now then, Chalky. You know about monster leftovers, right? You know what you get when you defeat a monster. Talking about the Demon Fangs.
Demon fangs?
All you gotta do is tan those monsters' hides and they drop a demon fang just before they disappear. The aristocrats love to have them as a symbol of power. They'll pay any price you care to ask. So then, Chalky, got any of them on you? Naturally, I don't expect you to give them to me for free. I, the great Kiba, have collected treasures from all over Nippon. Is this a joke I'm not understanding? Kiba translates to fang. We could do a swap. Oh, some more deer. Okay, now that we have the peace bell, those things won't immediately swoop after us. I'm gonna enter the ruins and I'm gonna call it, I think, because I'm just starting to get tired. Suta Ruins. Is that a gigantic Dogu statue? It's a pretty oddly shaped statue. Look at all that moss. Must have been here for ages. What's up with that weird water? I don't think you want to go jumping in there, Furball. How about drawing some lily pads so we can check it out? Does that look like it's gonna work soon? There's not even a scene after that? Okay. Well, no biggie. Oh, it's me in the back. It's already been almost 4 hours, my god. Oh, my head. My most of me. I've gotten in the habit of saving twice, courtesy of this Gaia. Alright, so that's pretty decent for now. I don't think I'm gonna be available to stream tomorrow, but I'll look ahead in the schedule. Because I think I work until 10 tomorrow. But that's it for tonight's stream. I'd keep going, but I'm starting to get uncomfortable in here. Alright.